Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I'm gonna kill my son.
Oh.
I'm stuck. I can't find him. He's not with me. I'm sitting outside and I'm about to lose it
Where was he supposed to be?
at the YMCA. But hey, y'all, I'm here. I'm here. Uh, yeah. How y'all doing? I'm sorry to be live from my car.
We want to know where your son is. It's fine.
Right.
I
Where he
I
at?
want to know where he is too. I've called him about 15 times.
Ugh.
I told him I was on my way. He said okay. He's not. He's out here. I knew
Them
I should
teen,
have told him no. I should have
them
said no. I should have
teenagers,
said no.
them teenagers will do it to you.
So frustrated. After he blew me up for 2 hours asking me where I'm at. You asked me to stay at the Y, and now you're rushing me, and now he's not out here. Guess he'll show up eventually. Well, we got a good podcast tonight. I don't know if I can see any of the topics that I put in here, but I don't know how to do this on the phone.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Hey, Janika.
Sorry, yeah, I hit the wrong button. My bad. I'm trying to put the labels up, but I can't figure out how to do it. Yeah, I don't know. This is bad. This is real bad.
All
Hey,
good.
Danica, how you doing? Um, yeah, I am going to go and try to find him.
Yeah,
I'll be right. Okay.
do
Okay.
that.
I'll
Hey,
be right. I'll be right
do
back.
you?
Y'all, y'all entertain the people for me right quick.
We will. We will.
I think we got it.
Kids are overrated, y'all.
Oh, them teenagers. Adrian, get ready, cause these teenagers, baby, they try to take your life. They try to take it up out of you.
Oh
I'll be
man,
right
I
back.
don't know.
I ain't got no.
We're gonna see how
I
Yeah,
that
ain't got
go.
no.
I got a while.
I ain't got no
Adrian.
clothes on.
Now these little boys gonna be looking at you.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. I ain't ready. I ain't there yet. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you,
I'm
you.
cool with the. I just want them to sleep, but I like that age 5 to like 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let me tell
So,
you, and it's not even my oldest one. My youngest one is. You think you've come so far. You think you've gotten through so many things in life, but they try to pull
hmm
you back. They try to pull it up out of you.
so the, so your youngest one is the one that be trying you, testing your patience.
Yeah. And I think it's something about that second child with everybody. So, yeah.
I don't know. That's what they say. They say the second one be the one to try you. I don't know. I feel like it's either one or the other because the second child also can watch the mistakes of the first one and be like, yeah, you know what, I ain't gonna do it. Or they might watch the mistakes of the first one and be like, I can do that better. I can do it better and get away
I
with
think I think with mine, I think my oldest, um, she definitely set a good example. And I think that my youngest one is still kind of under that umbrella, that safety net with her sister,
it.
because, at school, people know her as her sister. So, like, she gets away with a whole bunch. But she puts her sister in a bad position. Like, her sister's the captain of their team, and everybody else is scared of my oldest daughter. But then you got my youngest daughter who's like, I ain't gotta listen to her.
Oh wow, she do it like that.
Yeah.
Cause that sister, so I ain't even worried about what she say or do. That's funny.
Has anybody seen him, DD?
I got them.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, I don't even know what the first topic is, y'all, because I can't see.
Well,
I can't even see my
of
notes because
course,
I'm on the phone.
we're
We're
gonna
gonna talk
start it
about the
off. We're gonna start it off
football.
with your favorite topic, the
Football.
Oh, my
NFL,
Eagles!
your Eagles, and the conference games recap.
Let's go, fly Eagles, fly!
What did y'all
Who won the Super Bowl?
what what did y'all think of the games, and what did y'all think of all the tomfoolery from the fans?
Oh my God! Listen,
I mean, what do you expect from
Adrian, I want to hear your take. I want to hear your take.
what you expect from Eagles fans? Like, y'all got some of the craziest fans. I'm gonna tell you, places that I've actually gone and seen games. Eagles fans, Browns fans. Browns got some
Uh-huh.
crazy fans when you go to Browns games. Um, Bucks got some crazy fans, uh, as well too. But them Eagles and them Browns, man, I don't know. They something special, man. They something special.
See,
Pittsburgh
the
too.
thing about Philly fans, it's a different. The reason why Philly is such a hostile environment is because it's not just the fans at the stadium; it's the entire city. So from the hotel to restaurants, if they know the other team is coming and that other team show up at any of these places, oh, they gonna make it hard for them. They gonna make it hard for them.
Hmm.
New Orleans is like that, but really only when Atlanta comes to town. Like if you're a Falcons fan and you come into the New Orleans game, don't wait to take put your jersey on until you get in the stadium because you're gonna have
Yeah.
a
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like Browns and Eagles, like it don't matter who coming. You
Nope.
could be
No
you could
matter
be
what,
0
no
and
matter.
15. It don't matter. Like
Yep.
you ain't no threat. It don't matter. They giving everybody the same energy.
But it's gonna
Yeah.
be double that if it's Dallas. It's gonna be double that if it's Dallas.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You know the
so
rivalry games, of
What's
course, but
the dude named Rodney? Is it Rodney Harrison that do the commentating?
he one
The
of them. But
analyst.
yeah, he is.
He said
He was. I'm
if
not sure.
somebody had said something on the pregame show about going to some other game and their fans. And he said, oh no. He said, no, 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 no. He said, I remember going to Philly. He said, we get to the hotel. He's like, our room keys didn't work. So we had to keep going back to the front desk to get the room keys rekeyed. He said, and then the next morning, we trying to get our breakfast to go to the game to the stadium. He said they had eggshells all in our omelets. Just like, like the whole city is against you. It's like they hate you. I'm like, yeah, yep. They did
yeah.
that to whatever the team was, the Giants. Yeah, the Giants. When we played the Giants, that first playoff game in the hotel, they turned off the hot water.
My goodness. Yeah, that's
Hey
crazy.
man, that's cold
Yep.
blooded.
Yep.
Cold blooded.
Oh yeah, that's
So
gonna be interesting for Super Bowl.
so it's two young black quarterbacks.
Mhm.
Siblings are gonna be playing. And I just
Mhm.
saw that a lady she won, was she a gold medalist recently? Her brother plays for the Eagles. So her
Yeah.
parents got to watch her compete in the Olympics, and now they get to watch her brother compete in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pretty dope. And then remember, Andy Reid used to be our coach, so that's a whole nother layer. And Jalen Hurts is the youngest quarterback to ever play in the Super Bowl. So
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun. Watch out, Arizona. Philly fans is coming. Boy, I feel sorry for y'all out there. It's going to be crazy.
Mm.
Crazy.
Oh, it's gonna
I
be
don't
a
know.
good one.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. You know, I got my gear already ready for the parade because I'm going to the parade when we win.
Oh, so you already know, huh?
Right.
Oh yeah.
What you think the
You know,
score gonna be, Didi?
I don't know. I don't usually predict the scores because I don't like to put no jinxing
Okay.
on them. I just know we gonna win with my hating ass son in the back seat talking about I'm praying on their downfall.
Oh.
That's funny.
I said fly Eagles fly. He said die Eagles die. He's such a hater.
The Philly play is Robert Quinn. His sister, she was in the Olympics.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. Look,
Oh, she
well,
won a gold medal for the 100-meter hurdles.
that's my race right there. All right, girl.
Yeah, Camacho Queen.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All
So
right.
yeah,
Well,
I
so
got
what y'all
two.
think about because before that game, before the Kansas City Cincinnati game, they was like hyping up Cincinnati, y'all. They hyped that up. Then what had happened?
I mean, you know what had happened.
What had happened, y'all?
They took a L.
Well, listen. So they tried to make it like that last play, when the dude got the penalty, that's what lost him the game. I'm like, well, how you base the whole game on one play?
Right. Right.
Messed up.
So
I
yeah,
don't, I don't. I feel bad for the dude.
I did too. I mean, cause I mean, I get it. I mean, it was a penalty. Like it was a penalty. Every day of the week,
Yeah.
that's a penalty. But sometimes I get it be hard to pull up. You know what I'm saying? You going 100 miles an hour like all the time, and then now you got to pull up, and it's like, yeah,
Especially because he probably didn't expect Patrick Mahomes to actually run that fast because he hurt, and he hadn't really done that the whole game.
he took off
And
on
that
him
game,
one time.
man, I was like, whoa. So yeah, they left him on the bench. They had the one boy over there helping, trying to like console him. They just left him. I was
Yeah,
like, damn, fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I'm
who was
just
that? Patrick Mahomes' dad talking about he was smoking on that burrow. Did y'all see his interview?
Nah, I ain't
I,
see that.
He was smoking a cigar, and they asked him what you smoking on. He said that burrow. Oh my God!
That's crazy. They doing it like that, huh?
Black daddies, I tell you, black daddies.
I saw a
Yeah.
post and it was saying how they felt like there wasn't enough light being shined on Jalen Hurts and the fact that his dad was a black
Mm,
coach,
yep.
and
Since
how
high
much of
school.
an impact he made in his life. And of course, I didn't know that. I don't know if people who follow football know that, but yeah, I think it is very, important to highlight stuff like that.
Yep. I would assume that. Well, I don't know. They probably they've said it before. I've heard it before, but that's because I'm a Philly fan. But I hope that they will highlight that, like how they do like the Super Bowl when they do all the stories and stuff and show all that during that time. I hope they do that. I don't
Yeah.
know. But he's been his coach since high school, isn't it? Hasn't he? I think.
Hey, Daniel.
Mm, I'm not sure.
I think he's been
I
his
mean,
coach
yeah,
since
he
high
coached him
school.
in high school. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So hopefully that he'll get that highlighted story and go through the whole family dynamic and all that during the Super Bowl hoopla. Yeah, we'll see. But
Didi,
yeah, it should be interesting.
Didi, I was thinking about your last name. I don't know what made it cross my mind, but I was like, Didi pronounced her last name real bougie, like, because down here we say
Come
Legette.
now. That's
Down,
two G's. That's two G's and two T's.
down here we
That's
say
like that's
Legette.
Leggett. That's Leggett.
Okay.
Mine is Leggette. It's Legette.
Okay. I mean,
Or,
I'm gonna say
or,
whatever you want me to. I'm gonna say whatever you want me to say.
or however the slave owners pronounce their last name is you know.
Yes, I
Whatever
understand.
plantation we was on, that's how they pronounce it, child.
When my grandfather came from Louisiana, they don't spell or pronounce his last name the way we do. Like the people in Mississippi just didn't pronounce his name right. So now it's Ozene, but in Louisiana it's spelled different and it sounds different.
So how they say it in Louisiana?
Ozane, like with an A.
Oh, that sound like it's from
Yeah.
Louisiana. That sound Creole.
Mm-hmm.
So this week are we gonna do introductions since we didn't do them last week?
We definitely didn't do them.
Oh wow.
Well, for those of you who do not know the Breaking Barriers podcast, this is our panel. We keep forgetting to introduce ourselves. And I start, even though I'm in my car, speeding to get home to get on my laptop because this phone is not working. Y'all excuse me, I was trying to find my child who was MIA at the YMCA, and I couldn't find him. So that's why I'm in my car. Be quiet, little boy. I'm talking about my fault. Help us, Lord. If you don't have children, don't have them. They're overrated. Be quiet. Anyway, I will start by introducing my.
I'm not ready.
I'll start by introducing my co-host, the lovely, the honorable, the legendary, the author himself, Mr. Adrian Taylor, aka
Mr. GC.
aka.
Hey, Mr. Stay Ready. Mr. Stay Ready.
Hey, he gotta get ready. And then we have my girl, Miss. Her internet been showing out and just being stable lately, y'all. Y'all don't understand the trouble it sent us through in the beginning of this podcast. But we got Miss Drena, aka
Dreen.
aka.
Did I tell y'all I'm a stylist now?
You a stylist?
I got featured as a stylist for a magazine down here. I had to style a lady. I'm excited about that.
I'm sorry, my son is back here with this comment. Yo, it's so funny. Boy, if you don't be quiet.
And we have our hostess with the mostest followers on all the social media platforms, Miss Dee, Miss AKA
the Core Queen,
AKA
my team going to the Super Bowl, bitches.
And shout out to her son in the back.
Lord, the little Kenneth Bernard Wilson III.
She put the whole government out there.
Did you hear him? You talking about you have to say my whole government. That was uncalled for. My bad. My baby K3. That's TT. K3.
Well, we already know what it is now.
Boy, be quiet. Look, I'm about to pull up to my house and I can get comfortable and actually get on my podcast, my laptop. Because I have a video that I want to play for this next topic because it's I think it's the heavy topic.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all saw this video. I know I don't watch this channel at all, but it was a clip that came up on Instagram that has gone viral. And it has gotten a lot of backlash, a whole lot of backlash. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with Mr. Jason Whitlock. Are y'all familiar with Jason Whitlock?
I'm not.
I don't know who that dude
is. He is like I will describe him as the male version of Candace Owens.
Oh. Ashy.
Probably.
Bye, Carl. Hey, Carl. Bye, Carl.
Can y'all hear me still? I just went to the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
On Fox News.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to
Then,
Buddy, nor do I watch Buddy. I don't give Buddy no attention or no energy at all.
hold on, I'm about to go to my laptop.
He gets no energy, no none of that from me.
Oh,
I was just saying I ain't know who he was. I know exactly who he is. I just don't give him no energy.
let me log in.
Cause I can't with Mr. What you say his name was again?
Kenny, I need.
Yeah, I don't even know what you said his name was again.
How do I do this one? Yes. Did I do it?
Yep.
Yes. Because I didn't want to. I know last time I ended it. Can y'all hear me on my laptop? See, I'm still on my phone. Hold on.
You can't just get off your phone.
I don't see. Last time I ended it, remember I ended the whole move.
Oh yeah, you did. So you probably just need to.
Get
You
my
have to mute it.
such a quarter. Bring it upstairs.
You don't have to mute your
Hold
phone.
on, let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can do it when I get up here. Let me just get in my seat. Child, this boy done threw my whole day off.
I bet. Got them kids on them, huh? Speaking of kids, what's up? What you got going on? You out?
The whole string. The whole extension cord.
Come show them your mask. Come on. Come back. Come here. Let me see.
I can't
Show them who you is. Gotta turn around. They can't see you. Captain America. Where your Spider-Man at?
Right. What happened to Spider-Man?
Oh,
What kind of pose? What kind of pose does Captain America do?
I don't even know.
Let's see if this works. Can you plug it up for me, please? Boy, please.
One of our guests is saying her link isn't working, Dee Dee.
He got the same link. What I'm supposed to do with it? Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Hold on. Lord, give me the strength.
Give me the strength too, because God, he's knees aching and quaking.
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go in my room.
Love you too, Drena.
Good night, Carl.
Carl and Drena, we're gonna have to set them up.
Oh, my look. Feel the sweat.
Adrian.
Well, you
What's
said
up, Drena?
the cart.
Your Aunt Well said hi.
What's up, Drena?
He
said,
hey,
what's up?
Mom, you said cart
and my lip gloss.
Drena, what's up?
You petty, Adrian.
You're right.
All right. I think I'm I can't turn off this other phone. That's gonna irritate the crap out of me.
Can you mute it?
What you say it was?
In my purse.
Oh, man.
I turned it off. It won't. I muted myself, but I can still hear. Like I turned the phone volume all the way down, but it won't let me turn it off. I want to end it so bad, but I'm scared. I can't because I started the live. Okay, so do you guys want to finish the? I'm so all over the place right now. We got one more hot topic we're going to talk about, and then I'll bring on the guests, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
Good with that. All right. I am going to play this video. So you guys said you don't know Jason Whitlock. Like I said, he is.
I know him, but I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't either. I just saw this clip and I knew we were gonna talk about the Tyre Nichols case. If you guys aren't familiar with that, he is the young man who was grossly beaten to death by those cops in Minneapolis. I did not watch the video. I refuse to watch the video. I don't want to be traumatized anymore by black men being beaten, brutalized, murdered. I don't want to see it anymore. I know that 5 of the officers were black. They were all arrested, charged, and I believe they're all out on bail, if I'm not mistaken. And then I believe today or yesterday, the 6th officer who was white was fired. I don't even want to get into that. And then I believe 2 of the EMT drivers or workers, fire department, whoever, first responders, they have been relieved of duty as well. So I know this is ongoing, but I wanted to play this video because I thought it was very interesting what this, I'm gonna be nice today, guy said about this case. So I'm gonna share this video with you guys. And I believe it's 2 clips. They're really short though.
Young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5 on 1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. And that's what they got going on in the Memphis Police Department. They've elected some or put some black woman in charge of the police force.
Hold on, it's one more clip. So he's talking about the lady who's in charge of the police force.
Wow, what a person.
Charge of the police force, and we're getting the same kind of chaos and disunity and violence that we see in a lot of these cities that are run by single mothers. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random white, this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not. About young black.
What happened in all the other cities that this was done by white police officers? What was that? What was the cause of that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, what?
You don't even. There's nothing even really to say to something like that, because like, what are we talking about?
So it's black women's fault again? Okay. So now, okay. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that when white cops kill black, we never talk about their moms.
No, never.
Like what?
We don't talk about them at all. We talk about what the victim did in order to make it all right for the police to beat their head in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, whoa. I just want to know, do blue lives still matter? Because ain't that what they were screaming? Okay.
Next.
I'm like, what? Adrian, I know you don't want to talk about some stuff, but you still gotta like go through the topic. It's okay. I know some things we don't like to talk about, but we still have the conversation. Yeah, because somebody's child did just get beaten to death by a group of people that look like him, and I think it deserves some type of conversation.
I mean, that deserves a little conversation, but Jason Whitlock, no.
No, I just wanted to bring it up because I thought it was interesting that nobody ever talks about white cops and their family upbringing. But somehow,
that's what Jason Whitlock does.
somehow but it's not just Jason Whitlock talking about stuff like this though. He just happened to be one that got captured on camera. We got people talking about how fraternity should be the blame for this because some of them were Q dogs, so that should be the blame for it. It's a lot of things that are being brought up that never gets brought up when it's reversed. Because normally the black person is always at fault.
Yeah, I feel like the people that are coming up with excuses for it, like they got to be delusional. I mean, there's no other explanation for it. I've even seen it like circulating, like people just want to make it like find some reason to rationalize it. Like they were like, oh well, he was sleeping with one of the cops' ex-girlfriend and it was a retaliation thing. What? Where did you get this from?
And I heard something about he was a skateboarder and yeah, his girl messed with a skateboarder. So I don't know. You know how it go. Dirt bags. Cop reform. Cops, they just need to redo the whole thing. But it'll never happen because if it was, it would have already happened.
I'm not sure what kind of reform you need when I can be a white guy, go in and shoot everybody. You take me to Burger King and I get arrested with no problem. What reform? There's no reforms that's needed. People, they do it on purpose. Like it's a part of their agenda.
That's my point. That's my point. Cops have way too much power. It's crazy. Us as the Western world, our cops have way too much power. You go to any other Western country and their cops do not have this type of power. It's crazy to me. Then you done got me on it, so we're gonna talk about it then. So I hate these topics. But just think about this, right? I don't know about y'all, but I visited a lot of countries. And our country is one of the biggest ones when it comes to pulling people over for traffic stops. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, you could blink wrong and they want to pull you over for a traffic stop. I never see this in other countries, not to the extent that we see it here. It's crazy. Like, how do we let our government continue to do this to us? How do we keep letting these rules and regulations not get changed? How we keep putting these people in office without making them do the things that we need for them? If they don't do what they're supposed to do, whether it's 2 years or 4 years, whichever the voting cycle is for whatever it is that the person that you done put in, get their ass up out of there and get somebody else in that's gonna do the job. It's that simple. Like these popularity contests that we currently have, it's time to get rid of that. If they ain't doing what we want them to do, it's time to get rid of them. It's that simple.
Well, the problem with that concept is that requires unity, and that's something Black people don't know how to do. They ain't going to unite to do nothing. So there's that. Well, I would love to bring on our guest co-host, but I think I have a bio for one of them, I believe. Oh Lord. Oh God. I hope I didn't do okay. I'm trying not to mess up the stream from my phone. Because something just happened on my phone. So I hope we could. Child, this is too much. This is too much. I done messed up.
Do you want me to do it? Can you get to it?
I don't know. I'm trying.
I have it up.
Can you got it? Okay, because I can't even. Child, this is a hot mess. Just know that. This is not the norm for me. It's terrible.
Our first guest is Jam. She's a native of East St. Louis, Illinois, and currently resides in Dallas, Texas. I heard it was snowing there today. She's an entrepreneur, activist, and influencer. Her passion for activism grew after hearing about the killing of George Floyd in 2020. Her company, The Black Shop, was born out of the movement and allowed her to use her social media presence and creativity to spread messages of pride, support, and encouragement to the community. Miss Jam.
Welcome, Miss Jam. Welcome. Hi.
Thank you for dealing with us and all our technical difficulties. Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right now, how y'all doing? Let me say that again. Let the church say amen. God
Amen. A to
all
the
right
men.
now.
We
Thank
made
y'all
it
for
through.
being patient with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, somebody said East St. Louis in the building.
Okay, 618.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hi DJ. That's my cousin.
Adrian,
you gonna introduce our next guest?
Yeah, man. So our next guest need no introduction, basically what he told me. But I give him a little something, like, he from Baltimore. I hope I said that right. Baltimore, Maryland. He's actually a former NFL player. He actually played with the Eagles. I know y'all like Fly Eagles Fly. This man is very huge in the community. He is one of my good brothers. We've been talking finance. We're gonna bring this finance together as well too. My guy, Joe Gamble. What's up, boy?
Joe.
What's going on, everybody?
How you doing?
Thanks for having me on.
We got
did I say Baltimore right? Did I say that right?
Baltimore with a D. Baltimore. Feel me? I'm from Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh,
Where's that?
all right. Listen, we're gonna do an icebreaker. I had this conversation with my sister the other day, and I realized that I've experienced some really crazy, weird stuff at funerals. So, what is the craziest thing you've seen or heard at a funeral?
I don't like to go to funerals, so
right. I'm gonna pass on that one. I don't know.
Honestly,
either, but
I be trying to skip funerals as much as I can. So.
Right. I don't need that negativity. I can't relate to that one. I don't know.
Dreen, I know you got some. Y'all from Mississippi. I know.
I actually have two things. One, my uncle passed away. I have some cousins there. It's 3 sisters, and one of them, she's like just insane. She was boohoo crying in the church. Her sister, who she really doesn't get along with, went to give her a hug. I guess she was like, "This is my opportunity," and she was like, "Don't you touch me!" I was like, everybody, like, it was like you could hear a pin drop at that moment. And as soon as that happened, I just burst out like into a laughing fit, and I could not stop because it was just
not at the funeral.
Oh,
the funeral.
The second one.
What about? Oh yeah, you got a second one.
When my dad passed away, he comes from a very large family. He has siblings from his mom. I think 10 siblings from his mom, and then 4 from another lady. So we were leaving the viewing of the body. It started even before the funeral. We were leaving the viewing of the body. I told my mama, "Don't tell anybody. It's just us in here. Like, we don't have to have a big crowd." We get outside. My one auntie from New Orleans is selling T-shirts in the parking lot. my brother went to get one. She tried to charge my brother $25.
You can't be mad at her. She's trying to make her coins.
Then she confronts my mom, and she's like, "You spelled my name wrong in the obituary. I was supposed to have my Section 8 inspection. I told him I was coming here, and I'm gonna lose my Section 8 because you put the wrong name in here."
Oh my God!
And I'm like, if you don't get out of my mama's face.
First of all, listen,
it was the worst. It was the worst. My dad's funeral was the worst funeral I ever went to, and I don't think I've been to another one since then. It was horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It was like, what was that movie? The
Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come. It was just like that.
Wow. The soul claims the funeral. Yo, this comment on this screen right here, my mouth on the floor right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, when they stuffed the man and set him up in a chair.
Oh yeah.
That's disgusting. First of all, I'm not touching you. Adrian, do you have a crazy?
I mean, no, I ain't got nothing like that, man. Not even a little bit. Like, not even a little bit. The only thing, people throwing money, throwing, jewelry, that type of stuff in the casket. Right. You be like, why? What?
Let
Like,
me
you
get that.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do? Let me get that. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna put that out, but I might have had some people that did some things in my family previously. So, illegal. So,
What, strippers?
that's illegal.
Oh,
Stripping is
I
illegal.
didn't hear you say
Oh,
illegal.
pharmacist.
Okay.
All right.
So they
So
Hey, they work for Pfizer or Moderna.
both of them,
Serving it up.
both of them.
Not serving it up.
Well, my most cringy moment was, I hope they're not listening to this right now because they might be watching, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. My cousin's funeral, her husband got up. It was so embarrassing. And he talked about their first time having sex.
At the funeral?
Yes. And said it felt like it was God.
Water.
It felt like he was taking her virginity. I'm like,
Oh.
what do I do with my hands? I was like, okay, this is so weird. What? Very, very, very uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's strange.
Who's supposed to do the cooking for what, the repast or whatever? Is the family of the funeral? Who does cooking for funerals? That's my question.
I think it depends. Sometimes the church does it.
Okay.
That you're at.
Could you imagine being a family that's grieving and having to cook for a whole bunch of people?
No, y'all wouldn't eat.
That's one thing. I don't know if it's like this everywhere, but down here, people gonna flood your house with food. You just gotta know who to eat from and who not.
Exactly.
When they come back, trash.
Potato salad.
Who made the potato salad? Look, my sister talking about the church once you paid them.
She ain't lying.
Is they a member that they pay their tithe? Okay, they can add it over here.
So they can have mac and cheese.
All right, last icebreaker. Because this Drena question right here, she wants to know, because she done been in a heated debate about this. Who has been the most influential hip hop artist?
Come on now, y'all already know.
Adrian?
Influential? Adrian, you got a answer off the bat?
Yeah. You said hip hop artist or artist?
Artist.
Hip hop.
Artist. Artist, period.
It's a hip hop.
I mean, so the most influential artist ever is Michael Jackson.
You can't. That's not hip hop.
Michael Jackson's not hip hop.
That's why I asked. That's what I was saying. I said, did you say hip hop or
Michael Jackson?
I saw. My bad. My eyes is going. My bad. That's why I was like, is this even a question? Michael Jackson. But hip hop is.
Nika says Tupac.
That might be Tupac too.
Tupac. Tupac.
I mean,
yeah.
So,
but I'm.
So the guy.
Okay. Let me, before you finish, let me go on and say it, because we already know. I'm talking about across the board influential as far as hip hop. Everything they touch seemed to turn to gold until recently is Kanye West. Everybody, I don't know a person who doesn't know who Kanye West is. Like, that's when I think of like influential. You know what I'm saying? Those type of artists. Like, all white people know who Kanye West is.
So are
like,
you correlating hip hop with white people, or is it?
No. I'm saying, period.
We got another Jason Whitlock on the line.
Period. I'm saying,
I'm just saying.
period. I'm saying, I don't care, because we know who they are. Everybody knows. Us here, we know who Kanye West is. But I'm saying, period. Like, everyone knows who Kanye West is.
But does that mean he's actually influential, or he's just well known because of the antics that he pulled? I mean, he doesn't influence me at all.
It kind of goes hand in hand, because our kids watch.
I guess you have to figure out what influential means.
Exactly. You need the definition of influence. For everybody gonna have their own definition of influential. So
I think when it comes to hip hop, we're talking about the culture of hip hop.
Exactly.
Who's influenced the culture of hip hop the most?
I'm gonna say it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to answer and say just one. But I'll go coast. I'm gonna say Wayne for the South. I'm gonna say Jay-Z for up north, and then I'm gonna say Dre for the West Coast.
You said Dr. Dre?
I'm gonna have to go with Pac.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Pac or Nipsey. I'm gonna have to go with somebody that's teaching me something.
Yeah.
Just across the board. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pac or Nipsey. I'm gonna go with them.
Talking about some influential stuff in our communities prior to even anybody ever even talking about that type of stuff. So
yeah,
talking about influential and like a positive message and all of that. Like he was talking about all of the things that continue to go on in our communities today, even back when we were growing up. So I had to go with him.
I'm gonna go with Wayne and Jay-Z, and I'm gonna say that because of how they've influenced the culture as a whole, how they shifted the culture, because they were able to create artists out of that. So you have Wayne, who's created Drake, Nicki, and they've shifted a culture in their generation. You got Jay-Z, who got Rihanna, the list go on and on. He built billionaires out of his empire. So they shifted the culture in such a massive way that continues to touch generation after generation after generation. So
the definition of influential person: a person whose actions and opinions strongly influence the course of events, whether good or bad. They move the needle. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Pac or Nipsey on that one.
I'm gonna stick with Wayne and Jay-Z.
Yeah. So the guy that I saw talking about it, he said that it was Kanye and Drake. And I agree with Kanye because he did, like, when he came, not just with his producing, but also his rapping, but even like the fashion, because nobody was dressing like Kanye. That wasn't cool whenever he first came out. And then for the same reason, kind of Lil Wayne, because once Wayne, like, of course he came up with Cash Money, the youngest one, but once he got into his own, everybody wanted to look like Wayne. People were trying to sound like Wayne. Like, as far as like down south, everybody had dreads. Like, you couldn't walk around and not be like, damn, he looked like Lil Wayne, because everybody was looking the same. So, and then also with all the artists that budded after that. So those are my two.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you have it. If you ask this generation, they'll probably say some stupid shit like NBA YoungBoy.
But he is very influential, though.
But
if you listen to
he's very influential.
his music, it's like very painful. But even at my age, I can still kind of relate to a lot of things. He a little off, and he having too many babies.
I'm about to say, what is he influencing them to do? What is he influencing them to do?
I feel like as a young Black man that is like out of the trenches and came from whatever he came from, regardless of the 12 babies he has, it's a lot of Gen Z population that he is influencing. I know for a fact, whether it's good or bad. So when you say, what is he doing? He just said the definition can be good or it could be bad. And he's definitely fitting the cuff of a influencer.
First of all, Adrian came up with that definition to fit his person.
I looked it up. I Googled it.
We're talking about influencing in a good way. We're not talking
about if it was in a good way, then we can't name Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne went to prison for drugs and gun possession, so he would have to be off.
We're talking about the hip hop culture, though.
That's part of hip hop culture. Guns and drugs.
He was able to create out of what he created. Like, he created more artists, and they budded and created more artists and created more art. Like,
but does it ever go beyond like actually creating artists and putting people on? What about what they've done for their communities? How they've affected,
and Wayne has done a lot for his community. So.
Right, but it
use
can
the
be
bad.
good and bad. That's his definition. That's why I was saying if we gonna say good and bad, nobody should be on the list because none of those artists that we named.
I didn't say good and bad. I
Oh,
just said
so you're not going by the actual definition.
I just said who influenced the culture.
Okay, so it does depend. It does depend on your definition.
People would say Future influenced the culture more than most rappers because he changed the sound of it. People will say that Wayne, Jay-Z, I mean,
right. So it's gonna be.
They're not gonna say the bad. They're gonna say they influenced it because they were bad.
No, I'm actually repeating what he said in the
because he's trying to make it fit his person. That's why.
Right. So it's per person.
I googled it. I googled the definition
because you were trying to make it fit your person, though. That's why you googled it.
No, because we were like, well, we all have our own definition of what influence means. So I googled it. You know what a person of influence meant. So yeah, because we're all talking from it. Right, we're talking about it from a positive.
You're trying to influence them badly in the bad way.
No, well, the way y'all are saying it is that it's all about the person, the way they influence in a good way. But whether you move the needle in a good way or a bad way, you still have an influence. So I'm just going by the definition. Now, if we go by the positivity, we need to throw everybody out except for, I mean, you know, then now we have to move the definition of like, okay, who put the most people on? Now that's a totally, well, then Dre, he got his whole tree. Then you got, you know, the Jay-Z's, you got, you know, the Cash Moneys, the
Money,
the Waynes,
Master P, No Limit. I mean,
yeah.
I get it. I have a confession. I didn't know that NBA YoungBoy and NLE Chopper was not the same person.
Yeah,
up until like 2 weeks ago, and my daughter listens to all of them. I was like, oh, I thought this was the same person.
Yeah, they two different.
I listen to NLE Chopper. I don't really know too much about NBA YoungBoy music.
NBA YoungBoy, he speaks a lot of, he kind of talks about a lot of the trauma that's gone on in his life. So I think Jasmine.
Jamise, it's Jam. Please just call me Jam. Yeah. Thank you.
You were speaking to like how he's able to connect with a lot of the hood and you know what we go through coming out of the hood with the trauma that we go through in life. So that's how he's able to connect, but he ain't talking about much of nothing.
Right, he's not talking about much of nothing for our generation.
Well, because this generation's slow, so
for the Gen Z, he's talking about a lot for them.
Yeah.
Didi, does your son listen to him?
No. What churches he came out of?
What?
Huh?
What churches my son came out of?
Didi, you know how this go. You know what I'm saying?
I wish he would. What that mama say to that little boy rapping? Talking about who? You need to talk to somebody else, mama. Who mama you rapping about?
Yeah. You got it out the mud.
I ain't working 2 jobs.
You work 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? You work 3 jobs.
Make it up. They lying about me, lying on me. Don't do that. No. All right, y'all. We about to get into our main topics here. I think I got a video for this one. Oh shit. This might cause some problems.
You're always trying to cause some problems. We're supposed to have an easy day one day. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, shit. I hope I got the video. Did he say? Oh God, yeah, it's this one. Jesus, help us. All right, y'all, buckle up for this.
I wish I was thinking that just watch.
As a woman, her role is to support the man. The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe. A woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. The woman don't create life. They support the creation of life. The man is who create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life. And let me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science, and a baby will be born. A woman can't do that. So, men, we are the creators of life in actuality.
Wow.
That was Akon, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I need one. I don't know what he talking about, but
Are we talking about what he said, or we talking about his hair?
Wow.
Yo.
He missed so many science classes.
He ate a baby himself by putting his sperm in an incubator with what?
Good light? I don't know.
You need an egg, my boy.
That's a new one there on me.
Hey man. Hey, you do you hear something? Hey y'all, I don't know about y'all. Do y'all ever hear something so stupid that you question your rationale?
Yeah, I was
all the time. Like I have to go to Google. Like I know I'm not tripping.
I know when I heard it, because I was with him. I ain't gonna lie, I was with him at first, and then I'm like, what?
Oh, you were with him at first when he said what?
Oh yeah, because we kings. We are kings.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, no, I agree with that. But
then he started talking about we create ourselves and we the creators. I'm like, whoa, hey, where you going? Where you going with this? And then we can put it in the incubator and we can have kids. I said, whoa, I thought I was stupid. I thought I was literally stupid because I'm like, yo, I know science. I was a science killer. I'm like, that don't make sense, my boy. Like, hold up, now I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't that far removed.
He did say that men were gods. I'm sorry, not kings. He did say gods. He said y'all are gods. You need a uterus in order to produce any type of fetus. So I'm not sure what the incubator gonna do, but okay.
Look at it.
If that's what he,
Yeah, I had to look that up because I was like, yo, clearly I'm something I don't know.
Right.
He believed them folks when they told him about that hair transplant. So here we are.
Yeah, he'll listen to anything.
Child, yeah. He said that out loud. That's crazy.
But no, what's crazy is that he actually have men that's agreeing with him sitting on that couch.
He said,
like,
the guy said,
going like this.
People look at me like I'm crazy. Like, you said that?
He has followers that believe what he's saying, so he'll always be able to say the wrong thing and be supported. So,
oh man, they paid. He paid. I believe in those conspiracy theories, and I feel like he paid to say some of that craziness.
He the same one who said that it's nothing wrong with Nick Cannon having all these babies because being a dad, like a present dad, is white people's business.
What?
What?
Yeah, he said because people said, well, the lady asked him, well, what about Nick Cannon not being able to be like at the kids' recitals, the games, and being there? He was like, well, that's white people stuff.
Wow.
All right. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm on that white people stuff.
That's
like, huh?
That's all I need to hear to not listen to him.
Right. Like,
yeah.
I'm on that white people stuff.
That's a part of the problem with our community now. We need, men need women, women need men.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, can we get some of these men who aren't broke? Because I have a video, and I believe our guest here is the creator of this video.
Wait a minute. Which guest?
Uh-oh.
Y'all didn't ask for my permission. No,
it ain't me.
What video? Because I got a lot of them, baby.
we played it last week, and I was like, "Oh, we got to get her. We got to get her on this show."
Oh, it's the one about submission. Let me put this disclaimer out there because I actually
no
disclaimer.
No need no disclaimer.
I'm standing behind everything I'm saying. I'm standing 10 toes behind everything I say. However, I want to let you know I meant everything I said, but it's not about men being broke. And once you listen to it, if you are within sound mind and body, you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm standing on what I said, though. You can play it.
Hurry it.
Play that thing.
Hurry it.
That they're looking for because they became them.
I think it's crazy how men get on this app and talk so bad about women and how bad we want to be men, when in reality, y'all have forced us into this masculine energy that we really don't want to live in, but we don't have a choice because we cannot be feminine, soft, and safe with you because y'all don't know what it takes to actually provide and be there for a woman. And when I say provide, I don't mean just financially because, y'all get up in arms when y'all think a woman wants some money from you. When I say that, I mean make a woman feel safe and secure. Make her want to be soft. Y'all all always just want more than what y'all bringing to the table, than what y'all offering. You're offering absolutely nothing for my submission. A woman is cooking and cleaning and doing all wife things for you, and all you doing is laying down a little ding-a-ling, and you think that should do it. Y'all complain about $100 dates. Y'all want us to be y'all mama so bad, and unfortunately, this is not what we're signing up to do. We're signing up to be in a partnership. I don't need you to be my daddy, and I don't want to be your mama. I don't care how many mommy-daddy issues we may have. I mean, I just don't get it how you can expect a woman to submit to you when you have no idea that a man is supposed to protect and provide. But let a woman say that and y'all just go off. Y'all so sassy. It's like y'all have already taken y'all pants off and thrown them at us and said, here, fend for yourself. You got this. You go lay up in a woman's house. You don't even take her trash out. And she's supposed to feel safe and protected. Date a woman with kids and you don't even ask about her kids. You don't care if a kid's done ate, if they done took a bath or nothing. All you care about, once again, is what she can do for you. So yeah, y'all have forced us into a masculine energy that we don't want to live in. And here's the thing, I'm not a man, I ain't close to being a man, but y'all listening to too much of this Kevin Samuel shit, because in reality, I don't care how you cut it, how you dried, how you fried, how you died. A man is supposed to protect and provide, and I mean spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially. Not to say let a woman come just take all your money and you trick off on her, but goddamn, some of y'all need to go back into the time and read some of these books and talk to y'all uncles and some of y'all daddies or somebody, because I don't understand why y'all think a woman's supposed to give and is not getting anything in return.
What time out one?
And I'm standing behind what I said. So who wants to argue with me first?
I agree. I mean, but wasn't Kevin Samuel saying the same thing about? Go ahead.
He absolutely was. And I defended that in my comments. So he was. But what happened was he got tired of talking to men because the men were not listening. And he realized he was not getting through to men. So he decided to choose women, black women at that, and degrade them. And just talk. He was not giving those ladies advice at all. He took his platform and set it there to degrade black women, and black men sat on those lives and literally the whole time, not just the rich ones, but the broke ones too. He made it okay for women to just accept anything. He made it seem like that's what they were supposed to do.
I think I think the women that were coming on his platform weren't the particular women that that are a caliber to actually date the six-figure, men and all of that he was talking about. I think the women that were coming on his platform, they were a little different. Just listening to some of their priorities and what they were trying to do. A six-figure man or a high-value man or whatever you want to call it, they're not checking for any of those women that were on that platform.
That's absolutely false. That's false, because a six-figure man, he gonna go for the woman that he know he does not have to work for before he goes for a woman that's on his level. A lot of six-figure men, because trust me, I've dated a few of them. A lot of six-figure men will settle.
Well, time out. We don't want to work for a woman.
Hold on. You saying we? If the glove don't fit, don't put them.
You said a lot of six-figure men.
I said a lot. I'm not saying all. A lot and all. Those two different words. I said a lot of six-figure men will settle because they do not want to work they don't want to work for. Let me finish. They don't want to work for that extra stuff that men should be working for. They don't want to court. They feel like because they have money, you should just fold and be at their beck and call. That's how I feel personally. That's based off a lot of experience. A lot of men don't want to work or don't want to court, don't want to do date nights, don't want to spend no money.
Wow.
That's just the truth.
Yeah, that's.
Can I? Well, I got two questions. Let me ask her this.
That's unfortunate.
Where do you currently reside? Where do you currently reside?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay.
Oh, you thought I was younger?
I didn't know, but
yeah, I'm 36.
Maybe that just speaks to the what's out here in the dating community.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Because a lot of time, I will say that most of the high value men, we get taken off the market very swiftly.
But do you stay faithful while you're off that market, or do you use your money and
No,
you do?
Money, well, a lot of the guys that I know that's high value, most of us come from the hood, so we ain't always had the money. So, we would know what it's like to grind to get there and all of that. So that's not the first thing that a lot of us lead with. And so we, a lot of times we didn't have that money. And so we think a little, we want to find somebody that we could build with, that, like you said, the partnership piece. But a lot of times, when you are a high value, you're looking for that partnership and you're looking for somebody that you could build with. But when a woman comes your way and they have questions as if, what can you do for them? Then it's a turn off for us, as opposed to how can we build together type of conversation.
I can agree with that part. I think it depends on the person and the experiences. But you can't sit here and say 222,000 people that viewed and liked that video are just all out here doing things wrong. Every woman that liked that video, they're not of caliber to date a man, or they've never experienced that, or that's just where we live that's happening. Men and women are at a war with each other, and it's because nobody wants to meet at a common ground and understand, I'm not trying to be funny, how to play your part. People have roles and parts that they are supposed to play in a relationship. But unfortunately, I have been single for almost 6 years. These men have become very sassy. 6-figure men, high level, high profile, whatever, money, whatever. They think that they're better when you're out in public. They won't approach you. They want you to approach them. They want you to court them. They want you to, nurture and do all the things that really a woman should be receiving and not giving in the beginning. I'm just being honest. So maybe it's just the climate that we're living in these days. But I promise you, it's way more women out there that think the way I think, and men too.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think a part of that climate comes from a lot of the single family homes. It's a little deeper than what we, kind of what we talk about. And so when you think about single family, you think about women that's raising boys. A lot of times they don't get a chance to see the fathers in the household be able to provide and protect for the family, or take out the trash like you said, or even show how to love a woman correctly. And so and then vice versa too, so that little girl that's growing up that might be in a single parent household that doesn't have a father in the household, it's real deep, because that father is the first man that that shows that little girl love. And so she knows what that looks like. And then also she sees the dynamic between the father and the mother. And so it's a lot deeper than just just the community in general, but a lot of times it comes from the trauma that we experience in our communities and some of our single parent households. And unfortunately, the percentages are rising when it comes to single parent households.
I get that, but at what point as a community are we going to stop using how we grew up and that trauma as an excuse? Because there's resources to heal that trauma. So it needs to be some type of meeting ground, because you don't always have to be broken, being out here hurting people and not understanding how to be in a loving relationship. I have a lot of trauma from childhood, and I'm pretty sure the other 4 people on this platform, they have trauma too. But at some point, it's common sense. If you're a grown man that's walking past a trash can every day and you see it getting taller, common sense ain't gonna say take that out. That don't have nothing to do with no trauma and not having a daddy and a mama. Some of it is just really just laziness and a lack of even giving a damn, if I'm just gonna be blunt with you. The same for women. I'm not just protecting women, but it's same for women too. A lot of it is common sense.
Yeah. I think to go with what you said, like the part about common sense, and I know plenty of people have done this, like we'll continue to deal with a man like that. So at what point do we hold those men to a higher standard?
Yeah, and that's another thing. So a lot of times the trauma comes from some garbage that some of the women have dated, and then they bring that into a situation where it is a good guy, and then they may hurt that good guy, and then he's like, oh man, I put everything, I poured into this woman, I did what I was supposed to do, and now he's hurt. And so, like, we just hurting each other. And, ultimately, when you get to 35, 40 and you're single and all of that, I mean, it's a bunch of hurt people out here. And so it's kind of like just a recycling effect.
Yeah. I feel like a big problem is, like you said earlier, there's a disconnect between black males and females. I think there are a lot more of us who actually want to work. Instead of arguing with each other, we want to work on doing better together, but we just don't know how to weed out all the people that are making a lot of, noise, saying nonsense.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Okay.
Adrian.
Adrian.
No, I want to hear what he got to say.
Absolutely.
He's been real quiet.
Don't say something.
Check me. I want to hear what he got to say.
Him and that.
Didi, what do you mean, Didi? You always hold up, Didi. First off, Didi, you always tell me I really don't have the right to talk about these type of situations because I'm so far removed from it, so I don't understand the situation.
No, we talking about high value men and how y'all pick. So this is
right. Oh yeah, she full of shit on that. I don't know what the hell she talking about. I work for mine. And I'm a high value man, so I mean, speaking from me personally,
there you go. Say for you personally, because I didn't say I was speaking for every man. I said some.
Because I don't know what she talking about, and I ain't nothing like what she said. A high value man.
Well, then if it don't fit, don't
exactly.
I mean, there shouldn't even be an opinion.
We don't have an opinion.
I got an opinion.
Because I want to hear his opinion. Because
the reason why I have an opinion,
that's not an opinion.
Is because what we talk about is. I mean, and I feel like this is a circle thing, but I also feel like high value men, they kind of form a circle and they ride with people in their circle, right? So the guys that I know, they ain't full of shit like what you talking about, whether they making 6 figures, you know what I'm saying? They handling their business, they doing what they supposed to do. So what you talking about, you right. I don't know nothing about that. that talking about $100 a date,
that's great for
$100 a date.
That sounds like a good time to me.
That's a good time. I wish
and this is $100 a day. That sound like killing me about men.
Here we go. Let's hear it.
Because I feel like I know, and that's what's crazy because $100 may not be something to you all, but you can't say a person full of shit because she's basically speaking her experiences and her truth and what women literally tell her on a daily. Just because it doesn't fit your realm of friends, people always got a pass. You ain't always been on the straight and narrow. You ain't always paid over $100, $200 for no dates. I know.
I've been making bread for a long time. Sis.
I ain't talking about since you've been making money. Let's take your salary. Let's take your salary out of it. Let's remove your salary because I don't even need to know how much you make. That's not my business. Let's remove your salary, your notoriety, or whatever career that you have. Let's just say you are a regular nigga. Excuse my language. That's how I speak. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's just say you a regular nigga that let's just say you work for Verizon. You make $17 an hour. You live in a 1-bedroom apartment. You paying $1,800 a month, and you got a car. No, we all know everything is inflated right now. So you trying to date multiple women? You telling me you not gonna complain about $100 date every time you go, and you only making $17 an hour? You not no high profile man at this point. What I'm talking, saying put your feet in somebody else's shoes.
Do you have to do $100 date, or do you have to show that you've actually put some thought into the date and listen to that woman when you guys had a chat or discussion, and then like actually figure, because you don't necessarily have to, just because a date costs a lot of money doesn't mean that it's going to be one of the best dates you ever been on.
But it could be depending on the caliber of woman that you choosing. It's the same for women when we choose men.
Like even at
whoa, don't skip past what she just said.
What she
said?
The
way y'all choose men.
Yeah, I see. That's the problem. You zoomed in on when I said, "Oh, spending money." Soon as I said money, people get up in arms, whether it's positive or negative. Only thing you zoomed in on was me saying y'all don't want to spend $100 on a date.
But I didn't zoom in on that. What I zoomed in on was your comment about choosing men. I don't care about no.
Yes, and I'm getting to what I'm saying.
Let me say this. I can't. First off, personally, like you said, when it comes to that, like, I can't relate because I've been making
Then
good
it's no
money since
argument.
I was
There's
in
no
my early
debate.
20s. So like that whole $100 whatever, I guess it's a struggle for that. That ain't been my life. What I'm talking about is
But
how
that's the
y'all
first thing
choose
you mentioned was
men.
the $100 date.
No,
Well,
I was saying
I
I'm saying I'm so far
He said he
removed
couldn't
from it.
relate to
I
it. He
can't
actually
relate
said
to
he
that.
couldn't relate to
But
it.
he's trying to go back and forth saying, okay, that's not me, that's not me. I never said, let me switch subject. I never said women choose men correctly. Men choose women wrong. We choose men wrong sometimes. But that's not what that video was about. That video was just about men wanting women to be submissive when they're bringing nothing to the table. It don't have nothing to do with your salary. It's about how men are treating women these days, which is causing them to act masculine, to be stronger, to realize we cannot rely on men because most men nowadays want to be treated
Some
like
of y'all
women.
just masculine because y'all want to be.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Then you probably you lucky that you in the situation that you in and you're happy and you don't have to deal with it. Because I mean, if you're not really if you're not experiencing it, then it's really nothing to.
I mean, I've dealt with masculine women now. Even being
Are you with a
all of that.
masculine woman now?
Hell no.
No,
Congratulations.
Nobody trying to do that because
Hell no.
if you are a man and you take care of your responsibilities and you're providing and protecting, why do you want to be with somebody that's basically trying to take? You said yourself that we all have roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I want a woman personally that's living in her feminine energy. I want her to be able to nurture and care for and and be soft and feminine and all of those things. So why would I want somebody that's going to be just as tough and hard and rough as me? Like, nah, I want, because I can handle, what's coming to me in this world as a black man and, as the provider of my household and all of that. So I want somebody that's going to bring that feminine energy for real.
And I feel like that's what most women want. Most women want to be feminine and be that submissive, whatever the term you want to call it. Most women do want to be that. Yeah. But the way that everything is set up now with men versus women, it's not working out that way. And that was what I was saying.
Yeah.
You can't ask a woman to submit to you, but you don't want to do anything in return. We just watched the Akon video, whoever. And what did he just say? We gods. We don't need women. We can create life without a woman. That's the type of mind that men have these days. Yeah. So what makes me want to be soft and feminine with a man that thinks like that?
It's just like I said, people are coming to the situations hurt. He's salty about some woman that done hurt his feelings or whatever, and so he's saying that. I would never say that I don't need a woman. I don't want a woman. I want to make a baby without a woman. Nah, like
But why do you have to be something that you're not? If women don't naturally move in a masculine way, why do you have to switch up? Why do you have to be masculine around a man? If you got to be masculine around a man, why you dealing with that man? Why are you even entertaining him?
That's good.
You want to know why? I have two answers to that. The first one, men, and I know for a fact, just like women do, men send their representative in the beginning. A lot of times women have no idea what they're getting until they actually sit in it and they feel it. That's the one thing. Number two, let's not act like we are all immortal. We don't have feelings. Once feelings are involved, that's a whole different level. You know how hard it is? People be in marriages for 30 years and can't leave that person because they're comfortable and content and unhappy. It's the same thing. Most people are in situations they don't even want to be in, but they are not going to let go. Men and women do it. So that's not even, that question that don't even make sense. Oh, why stay in it? Most people have stayed in some type of situation a little bit longer than they should have.
Not 30 years long.
A job.
I mean, you shouldn't. Why would you want to stay into?
Sam said you can't be something you're not.
Right. Can't be something you're not.
That's not true. Because people fake it every day. You know how many people you see relationship goals on Instagram and they up here faking it. We all want to be like them. We double tapping and all this. And
that's just a picture.
You can absolutely be something.
That's a highlight reel.
Right. We don't know them people. You personally can't be something that you're not. If you are a feminine young lady, why not be a feminine young lady? Don't stop trying to change, switch up. Like if that ain't the person for you, that ain't the person for you. You should be practicing the person that you want to be when you find your dude
Oh,
that
I
you want to
agree with
marry.
that.
You
I
should
agree with
stay in
that.
that. It shouldn't be a switch up.
It's
You
not
should
a
I
stay
agree
in
with
that.
that. And
costume.
I
You
don't
can't
even
take
think
it
it's
off
a
and put
Right.
it
switch
on.
up.
You
It's
should
It's
be
not a
not a switch
costume.
practicing.
up.
You should
I
be
don't think it's a switch
practicing
up.
for the man that you want and deserve. You can't, because guess what? If you keep switching up with the costume, like you just said, DD, having costumes, when that man that comes and shows his face, you ain't gonna know what it look like. You're not
That's
gonna know.
I agree with that.
Well, then
I
what we
agree with
talking
that.
about? What we talking about?
Because you're
What we
saying
talking
you
about?
can't be something that you're not. I don't think it's a switch up for women. I think a lot of women have just adapted. I don't think they're going in feminine and then they realizing that the man ain't shit and then just like, oh, let me be masculine and just stay in this.
No,
No,
they
I
go
think
in.
it's
They go in masculine. My thing is this: do you? And we're gonna talk about you because we can only speak for our experiences. Do
okay.
you want to be married?
I've been married before.
Do you want to
But
be
he
married?
actually,
Yeah, I would love to be somebody's wife again.
How are you moving?
I'm moving to myself right now.
Oh shit.
Did you
Okay.
not just see the video I posted? What you mean
Yeah,
I'm moving?
yeah, you right, and that's the problem. That's
That,
the problem.
how is
No,
that a
okay,
problem? Because a woman says that
but
because
she's
that's the
she's
problem.
basically
to
Okay,
he's
let me
herself.
explain this
asking
to you.
how are
Because
you trying to find that
I'm
husband?
not. First of all, I'm not trying to find anything, but I know myself, and I know that I'm healed for whatever past trauma I've had. So I am the person that I want to attract. So I'm not worried about that. Like I know the type of man I want. But that don't mean I'm just gonna be out here like, well, let me step into this feminine energy and put this skirt
no,
on and
that's
see
not.
what I can
But
grab.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to move in the way of what you want. You
And
say you
that's
want
why
to
I'm
be with
moving to
somebody.
myself because
Hold
right
up.
now I have no desire to want
I'm letting
anything.
you talk. It's my turn now.
But you show
This is a
arguing for somebody that don't have nothing
whoa,
to do with
young
this topic.
lady. Hey, this is a
Well, it is
masculine
kind of
man
his
right here. I
podcast.
needs my respect.
I respect you and I understand this is podcast,
I've
but
been giving you
we're gonna talk to
yours,
each other.
letting you talk. I ain't talked over you. So let me go. I got questions.
Go
I'm going to
ahead.
give
Go
you the
ahead.
opportunity to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the thing, right? Right? You telling me, I asked you a question. Do you want to be married again? Yes. You need to move for what you want to attract. If that's what you want, that's how you need to move. I don't care about what a man doing, because guess what? You can control the narrative to walk away from his sorry ass. If you do, bring somebody around. But guess what? When you move in the way that you supposed to, them niggas ain't gonna even step to you because they know better. Then guess what's gonna happen? The dudes that you want to attract, the dudes that you want, that say, oh, I am a woman of quality, because that's what you are, because that's what you putting out there, they gonna start coming. And the dudes that you want are gonna come to your doorstep, knocking on your door. Fuck niggas ain't gonna bother you. Period. I don't think women understand this shit. If you're moving the way you're supposed to move, fuck niggas ain't gonna bother you. They're gonna stay away because they know I gotta step my game up. And I ain't got the game for this type of woman. So I'm gonna stay away from her. Period.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, but I'm gonna just let it slide because it ain't no point. Like she said, this your podcast. So what I'm gonna sit on here and argue with you for? Next question.
Okay. Hey, we just talking to a married man, happily married, faithful.
Congratulations.
But hey, a man that you're talking about as far as the qualities that you, that's the problem. And this is why, because I used to be against Kevin Samuel so bad, and then I started listening and hearing women talk from a place that I'm like, yo, this cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. I'm here. I'm saying, sis, you're telling me this is what you want. I'm trying to tell you, I'm giving you the game, and you like, nah, nigga, I don't know what you're talking about.
You not.
Nigga, I don't want that game. You keep that. Keep that.
So you happily married, right? Is there any point since you've been dating up until you got married, have you ever been unfaithful to a woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think at any point, whatever woman that you cheated on, do you think how you treated her and what you did to her is going to affect how she acts around these men and how she go around these men and how she treat these men? Do you think that maybe your impact or anybody you've ever dated, you've hurt bad enough where she like, you know what? That nigga did this to me and I just can't bounce. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to be this, but because I was this with him, but then I got hurt. So now I really don't know what to do with this one. Do you think that has ever taken place?
No.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
are you are delusional if you think that has never happened, because that man down there just said yes. That's
He said
common
yes.
sense.
I said no.
No, because we all, I mean, hurt people are gonna hurt. I mean, once you hurt
Because,
somebody.
well, I mean, just to answer this, because in my situation personally, the relationship was over. It was just that we were still together. It was over. We both knew it was over. I shouldn't have been with him. Um, yeah, we were both pretty much moved on, but we had situations that stopped us from moving on. And
I
that
got
was
one
pretty
thing to
much
say,
it.
then I'm gonna stop. When you just sat here and told me you cannot be something that you're not, you stayed in the relationship and was something that you was not, because you just sat here and said the relationship was over. We wasn't I cheated.
No, we was
but we was
together. I just
together.
hadn't ended it yet.
So you
Period.
was something that you wasn't, because you didn't want to be in that relationship, which is why you stepped outside that relationship. So this whole time you're in a relationship with somebody, and she's probably thinking that you're being loyal and you're not. So at that point, once she's hurt and that relationship has dwindled, now she's taking that pain, like he said, and moving it on to somebody else because of the damage that you caused. So in that moment, you were being something that you wasn't, when all you had to do was say, I don't want to be in this anymore. Let me move on, because I don't want to be something that I'm not.
I did say I didn't want to be in it anymore.
So why didn't you detach yourself from that situation right then and there?
Because we lived together, and
Why
she wouldn't let me out of the lease.
Why be something that you're not?
She wouldn't leave. She wouldn't let me leave.
Anything
So we,
is
you know what I'm saying?
possible.
So
If you don't want to be
so
somewhere,
the situation is a whole lot deeper. So, and this is what I'm saying, and I know, and this is me in my 20s. You don't get I learned, don't get yourself in that type of situation again where you are on the same lease with someone, right? That's crazy, stupid, that you did. I was done. I was done with the relationship. And I was like, hey, I'm gone. No, you're not leaving. You're not leaving me with this lease by myself. Okay, well, you move out. No, I'm not moving out. And guess what? If you move out, you're going to have to pay for it. So you're going to have to pay for the place that you're staying, and you're going to have to pay for the place that.
But you said in your
that I'm
20s
living.
you was a high profile, high value man. Why you?
I'm still not paying for nobody. Hold up, you ain't, yo, I don't care.
You
nothing
said
about
I've
that.
been getting money since my 20s.
It don't matter. I'm
been
not
getting
finna
money
pay
since
for
my
your
20s.
apartment. You ain't my wife. You
You
ain't
said
none
I've
of
been
that.
getting money
I'm not
since
finna pay for your
since I was
place
in my
that I'm
20s.
not living in. It was different when it was one thing when I was living there. It's another thing to move out. But guess what? Guess what happened? I still did that. What you talking about? I did that. I moved out, paid for the place, had my own place. You got to understand now. I'm 40 years old. At that time,
Okay.
I had to grow and learn. We talking
I
about
get
in
it.
my
We all
20s.
do.
And so once I realized, I definitely got up out of there. And then guess what? I did exactly what we're talking about now. Paid for the place until the lease was up.
But it took time.
And then
it took time.
What are we
I'm
talking
listening.
about? Are we talking?
You think I'm not listening, but I'm
see,
listening to you.
the
It
thing
took
of your
time.
time is I'm talking about in a matter of a couple months.
Okay.
You're talking about like
no,
years.
I'm not. Don't say what I'm talking about, because I didn't give no time.
You said 30 years. People are stuck in situations for 30
examples.
years.
I could have used you as an example. I was
just okay. We're gonna move to the next topic.
Please, let's do this.
We're not getting nowhere with this.
Right. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
We're gonna get to the title topic of the show. That it's probably
Didi, it's your fault. I told you I wasn't talking about that.
I know. I'm sorry. So I have a video for this too. It says, can white women raise black sons better than black women? I don't even want to talk about that. I didn't want to talk about it. They want to talk about it. So here's the video.
Who's they? Next.
This is my co-host.
Oh,
it's a good one.
No.
Women can raise black men.
They do. Ooh, you know what they do that black women don't do?
Please tell me. Please tell me, Ray. Please tell me.
They protect them. Black women can't protect black sons because they know what's out there. They understand what they got to deal with. So they got to prepare them. If you're a white woman raising a black man, you can't prepare him from the world. It's just different. White women, when they raise black kids, they protect them. And when black women raise black kids, they prepare them. It's no malice in my heart.
It's none in his.
It's none in my heart. I'm going to tell the truth. If you think what I'm saying is offensive, then I ask you to remove your motherfucking privilege. Because this ain't me dissing nobody. This is just me acknowledging privilege.
Next.
Man, That boy spoke a
I feel the
mouthful
same
on
way,
it.
Joel.
Nah. So I disagree. I'm messing around, but I disagree. So, and this is why I definitely disagree with that whole situation. And because, well, I disagree. I hold on. Let me say this. I agree and disagree at the same time because I get what he's saying from a perspective that white women are protecting black boys where black women may prepare. But I think that's part of it because I look at it like my wife protects our sons, right? I prepare them for life. You see what I'm saying? So my wife protect them all day. I prepare them for life. So I get what he was trying to say, but when that father in the household, black women protecting their son. If the father is in their life, black women protecting their son because they don't have to prepare them for life. And that be the missing piece in our families. All right, I'm done.
That's it. That's it. That I mean, women are supposed to, that's it. The father missing is the key piece. So it's not white woman, black. It's the father missing is the key piece. So
yeah. That was my only point. Is I have a son, and the things I can't do, the things that his dad can do. There's nothing that replaces that. It's just not. I can't do that. I don't speak the same language. I don't even know how to do it. So, it takes a black man to raise a black boy. So. Drena, what you got? Because I know you got something. You watched the whole video.
When I saw the first,
you was into this.
When I saw the clip, I was so heated. And I was like, let me go watch this whole thing. This is fucking ridiculous. But my answer to what he said was about white women can protect them. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. I feel like you really can't. She can't even relate to what, or even fathom what the potential, what he has the potential of running into in his life. Like the man was saying that, if a white mother son gets involved in whatever, like she's gonna be the police's neck, and it's like, nah, she can't really do that. But no, I definitely think a black father would be ideal. And the question to me that was interesting was, nobody would say this about can a black man raise white, like nobody would say. They would only put it like as far about women or whatever. It's ridiculous. But yeah, no, I don't agree with him.
So when you watched the whole video, was there like some secret that we need to know about that made him really want to duck?
So they were talking about rap artists. They were talking about people as Eminem and how influential he's been, and how he never really had to follow the rules of the rap game that black artists did, and how he made reference to how Eminem could make an album, talking about killing his mom or whatever. And then he went on to say how Drake was, one of the most influential people. He was also raised by a white mother. And that's what caused his co-host to ask the question, can white women raise black children better? And he just so happens to have a white wife. And he also did say, but they cut it out of the clip, that his wife is like, kind of like what Adrian said, the wife is there preparing the child, but he's always like, she's like, you can do whatever you want to do, whatever. And his dad is like, nigga, that ain't gonna work because you're not white, right? You black. So I thought it was interesting that they left that part out of the clip as well.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Absolutely not. Anyway, yeah. Adrian, what the hell was that?
Hey man, Buddy done got super quiet over there.
Who you talking to?
You are the person that answered.
No, because
exactly
when I saw that topic, I knew I didn't have anything to speak on. I feel like people only do that to black women. They only question black women's ability to raise children properly on their own. So I don't really have no comment on that one.
Yeah, I don't like that personally. I mean, I think that sometimes when we talk through some of these things, I think we need to really think about it. You know what I mean? It's just things that only come out of our mouths. And when I say our mouths, meaning black people. And it's just like, keep that to you. Even if you think that, I feel like there's just stuff you should just keep to yourself. Like, why are you even saying that in public? Because now, especially on these platforms, right? They go on Fox News and talk the way that they talking. And then white people that don't know or don't understand, they like, yeah, you you know what? I was thinking that. I thought that. That's what exactly what I'm talking about. And it's like, no, that's not what it is. Like, that's just this coon talking, this Sambo, and we give a lot of attention to that. So yeah, I don't.
I had a friend of mine responded to the link on Instagram. He's actually soon to be married to a white woman. He said this is a topic that they always talk about, and that she acknowledges that no, she can't. She can't do that better. So, and the area that they live in is not very diverse. And he said that he didn't grow up. He grew up on the coast, so it was a pretty diverse group down here. So he is worried about what that's going to be like, as they have children.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to this next topic since the folks came from my neck on Instagram. All I did was make one comment under a post, and they came from the neck. Well, not a lot of people. Some people did, but I reworded the topic. I'm gonna just say it this way: do you attract the type of people you want, or the type of people who want you? And the reason why we have this topic is because our good friend, what's her name? Amber Rose.
Oh yeah.
She did an interview and said that she's not interested in dating anymore. She's single and not ready to mingle anymore, and that the dating scene is the worst ever, and she calls men gross. So I commented under the post and said, "You are who you attract." 100% of men agreed, and about maybe 20% of women did not agree. And yeah, it got a little heated in them comments in there. So the men was dragging the women that disagreed, and it was out of control. It was out of control. And then the crazy part is that she just made a post yesterday and said she needs Super Bowl tickets, so who ass she got to eat? I'm like, are we not who we attract? Did you just say men were gross? So it's just like, what? So do you think people attract who they want, the type of people they want, or the type of people that want them? Adrian, you're such an asshole. Oh my God. Drena, what you think?
I'm thinking.
Well, and everybody, Joel had to go. He told us in a private message, so I thanked him for coming. And he had to drop. Well, I don't know what just happened to Jam. I think Adrian. What happened? What? There's nothing like taking advice from a stripper tank. And that was my point. I'm like, well, she's the slut walk creator. She advocates for women sexual liberation, being a slut. She has a man's name tattooed on her forehead who actually left her for a 70-year-old share. And I'm like, you done been ran through, and now men are gross? How dare you? The audacity. Adrian, you ran that girl off.
I sent her a message to find out what happened.
See, because this whole, when women talk to each other, it sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds good for the man that wants me. All these theories make sense because this man wants me, but none of it makes sense when I want the man and he don't want me. None of this works for the guy if he don't want you. Like these theories that keep coming up. Because the conversation keeps happening about these things that we hate about men. But what about all the things that we want in a man? Where them dudes at? Where they at? Why that's not coming to us? Why we not drawing them in? Because we're repelling them. Some of the things we say, some of the stuff we give off, we're repelling them. And if we keep talking to like-minded women who have the same outcome as us, we all gonna keep getting the same outcome, nothing.
So see, and that's what I be saying, man. It's so I can understand not listening to a Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels ain't married. Kevin Samuels ain't in a happy relationship. None of that, right? But then, and I know I'm kind of going off a little bit, but when you have a man, right? I ain't got nothing against you. But you have a man that has all those things, and he tells you these things, and you still can't listen.
That's why he's single.
Okay, let's keep going.
Sam, I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit on that, because what I know for sure is that folks that are a certain way, certain people ain't gonna attract certain people. Certain stuff ain't gonna. You do not attract all types of people. You literally, people date the same type of people over and over and over and over and over and over and over because that's who they attract. Now, who you select out of that pool, but most of the time that pool is the same kind of people. And that's why women constantly have this checklist of the things that they want, because they've never gotten these things. Because they keep attracting the same kind of people. I'm just saying.
Same type. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I done said this multiple times. I did it. I kept doing it, and I couldn't understand why. I'm like, yo, how do I keep attracting the same woman in a different body? Like, at some point in time, it's you. Like, you gotta like really look yourself in the mirror and say, bro, sis, it's me. It is something that I am consistently not doing when it comes to this process called love. Because I keep like, this ain't by fate. There's something that I'm giving off that keeps bringing this same person. If I'm in the same pool, then I gotta move out of that pool. I gotta go other places, right? I gotta seek out the people that I want. But I can't sit here and stay in this same place and say, it's piss in the pool, get the fuck out and go get in another one. Like, we can't keep having that same complaint all the time, right? Because we know there are good women out here and there are good men out here. Point blank, period. We all come across them all the time. And it's probably when you ain't looking is when you probably seeing them. But we can't keep saying this. Like, we all know. I know some single dudes. I'm pretty sure y'all know some single women. And they good. You know, they got a lot going for themselves, the guys and the women. Y'all need to get in the same pool or something.
But they're, like I said, they are good people, but they may not be good partners.
Very true.
And I don't think everybody is willing to accept that, because if I'm single for 5, 6, 7 years, how do I know if I'm a good partner? You can't be by yourself because ain't nobody telling you if you a good partner or not. It doesn't work that way. You have to go out and test it and see how you actually relate to other people in that type of partnership. But if all you're doing is talking to other single women about what y'all not getting from men because y'all all single, how does that work? How you gonna ever be a wife? If that's what you aspire to be. But you know, I try my best to stay around people like Adrian, like Joel, who have the things that I know most women say they want, but have never had, but then they can go out publicly and tell you what it is you want and don't want. But you, just because you slept with one of them don't mean that you qualify for one of them. Can we stop doing that? But see, that's why they didn't like the Kevin Samuels conversations, though, because then you have to peel back the onions on some of these comments that you just throw and say, and then let the people that agree with you applaud for you. No. Daniel said, I'm alone for a long time. I know I'm not a good partner. But listen, Adrian, you and I are a lot alike in a lot of things. And
I'm praying for the young lady, you know. I just hope it all works out for her. And also I don't want her to think that I was attacking her either. Because actually once we finish, I was gonna actually talk to her. Yeah. But once again, like I say, I get Kevin Samuels now.
Well, I sometimes when there's no resolution, I'll just be quiet.
It's your fault, Dee Dee.
That's Drena's fault.
I think a lot of good points were made by multiple people here tonight. Y'all know I'm very kumbaya-ish. I want everybody to be, that's how I am.
I ain't said a word.
So
I think this is the most quiet I ever been on the show.
Cause you was baiting me in. You Adrian, I know you got something to say, Adrian, what you gonna say? You just don't get quiet, Adrian.
When you get the
No, that's not what he do. He go,
Nah, I want us to stop making excuses. I want us to stop blaming. I want us to stop saying, ain't no good guys out here. Ain't no good women out here. I mean, and if it would have been a guy talking the same way that she was talking, I would say the same things. Brother, you in fact, so that's another thing. Y'all know me. I'm hard on guys because I feel like you choose, you the man, you make the decisions, all of that. So I wish a dude would come to me talking about he can't find no woman, or a woman he's a high value dude and he can't find a woman to do this and do that. Man, pull your skirt up. Put it down, bro. Like, so, but we have to stop doing that, man. And I just get kind of tired of it because my life didn't change until I killed the excuses. Till I stopped saying the bullshit. Like, ain't no good women out here. You know what? I keep dating the same woman over and over. You know what I mean? Like, I was the one saying the same things like that. I was saying them too. And then I looked myself in the mirror and said, Adrian, if you want better, you got to do better. It's something that you need to fix within yourself to figure out how to get what you want. Point blank, period. And I feel like that's what we have to do. We have to take that step back to figure that out. And a lot of people don't want to do it. All you keep doing, like, hold up, first off, everybody that you dated ain't trash, right? Oh, yes, I done dated another one. They're trash. Everybody ain't trash.
Right.
Everybody can't be trash.
Facts. I mean, when do you say, oh, hold on, maybe it's me. Maybe
I'm the common denominator in this situation.
That part. Yeah, I don't. They ain't, because it's always the man. These niggas ain't shit. They ain't doing this. Well, why is he around? Why is he here? Why? I don't understand.
Do we have anybody else that would like to join us next week?
So, see, that's what I'm saying. Now people gonna feel like they sabotage. Like, yo, I did not. First off, I barely watched the video that she did, so I'm gonna just keep it a buck that y'all played. I did not look her up, anything like that. So I didn't. I don't want people to feel like I had my game ready. Like I was not. Like I didn't know that was going that way. Um, I just also saw in the midst of this that I could tell that she was kind of angry, and she
Right.
was turned off by her situations as far as her dealings with men. And it's just like, yo, at some point, you're not young, you're older. You got to take responsibility for yourself. And not only that, like I was saying, I'm like, yo, like I'm living what you're saying you're looking for, the whole the list, like all of that. So I'm just trying to talk to you. You don't want to hear me, and you getting
But
frustrated.
did
Man,
I miss something? Because I know you asked, did she want to be married? And I know the answer was yes.
Yes.
But then I think I missed something because I kind of was like just taken aback by so much. What was the follow-up to the yes? Was there a but?
Mm-mm. I mean, other than these men and what they do and what they don't do, and that's it.
But
But
I don't know
I
why
think the
I
ultimate was the last topic.
I know.
Do we attract? And I think my wink and my was like, hell no.
No, because I don't know why I thought that there was a point in there where she said not now, or she wasn't ready right now or something. I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
I think
She said she was moving in
yeah.
her something, her, I can't remember exact word. But
Yeah, Courtney, first of all, we miss you because we needed that energy today because we did not get that today. It was a lot. It was a lot.
yeah,
It was
I just, like I said, man, I want us to do better, be better. I want us to stop dogging men, and I want us to start pivoting. I want us to switch up. So whether you're a man or woman saying ain't no good women out here, I want you to take a step back and pivot. If all you do is go to the club, go here, go there, like I want you to switch it up and start going other places, right? I want you to start asking women out in the grocery stores if you never have. I want you to ask a woman, like whatever, like, hey, maybe take a walk in the park and maybe you might see someone. Ask them out. Like, I want you to change up your routine. Stop doing what's comfortable to you. Do something different and see if you get the same results. That's all I say. Just switch it up a little bit. That's what we have to do, man. And that's like that. So when we talk about the $100 dates, that was my whole pivot point, because to be honest, I felt like I was making women be the way they were because I was spending a couple $100 on date. I felt like I was making them take me for granted because I was doing those things straight out of the gate. And so now they acting a little bougie on me. And I'm like, dang, like, why is every female I'm talking to acting like this with me? Like, at some point, it must be me. And that's what I come to. I'm like, yo, I'm giving them everything out of the gate. Maybe I need to show some restraint, really get to know them first before we do the $200, $300, $400 dates, right? And that's what I did. And it worked.
You got big dead.
Right. And not to say that every female that I would have, that I would have dated probably would have done that, you know what I'm saying, or was looking to take advantage of that, right? But that's just the pool that I was in. So I knew I had to get my tail up out of that pool and go get in another one.
Makes sense to me.
I really wanted to talk to her like in the after show though, man. I did.
She did not want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, she was
done. Gonna make her points, and she didn't give a damn what nobody else had to say.
Didn't at all.
Okay.
Well, she mad at me. She feel like she got sabotaged. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I was like, well, she trying to tell you not to talk. I'm like, well, it is his podcast. How you gonna tell him not to talk? You don't want to hear what you. I said, Lord, hold my mule, Jesus, hold my mule. I'm trying not to go back to 2002. Anyway.
I mean, I was trying to listen too, because I'm like, okay, you know, listen. She talks, and it's like, okay, you talk. Now I'll let you talk. Now, you know, it's time for somebody else.
Why are you so angry? I think a lot of times when people come on the show, hopefully they go back and watch it so they can experience themselves from that vantage point. So, cross fingers. We'll see. Well, what y'all got going on for the week? That was a great show. We didn't get to all the topics, so we got some for next week. But that was good. That was child.
Now we need to play some dun, dun, dun. We need to play taps because
that was locked.
Drena, what you got going on?
Well, you know, I'm throwing my mama a party this weekend. She's turning 60. Tomorrow's her birthday. Happy birthday, mama. Shout out to my mama.
Happy birthday, Drena mama.
Yeah. If y'all want to come on the show, hit us.
Child, we vetting y'all motherfuckers first. Yeah, Debbie, right. As soon as you said you cheated, that she was just trying to find something to catch you on. When you said you cheated in your 20s, it was over.
I think whenever he said he didn't think that it affected whoever that person was.
But you gotta let him tell his story. Like you can't just
definitely,
like, in the I started to jump in there, but I was like, nope, because remember the earlier point that she made, I was gonna throw it back on her, but I didn't. She said, well, when do we get past our childhood trauma and using that? So when do you get past that relationship trauma? But I ain't go there. So let me just be quiet.
I was thinking the same thing. But anyway. Adrian, what you got going on?
Hey man.
I'm not even gonna do it.
I didn't expect it to go like that. What y'all got going on this week?
Hey man,
we in shock.
I'm just trying to live day by day, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. Yeah, that was Oh man, that was funny.
Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
I got a lot to clip up.
Ooh. I done pissed somebody off. Huh. Okay.
Hopefully it makes her think.
Nah,
Didi,
no.
what you got going on?
Tomorrow I have I'll be in Atlanta for a label. Well, I don't say it's a label meeting. A meeting with Lil Boosie's manager. So he got some shows from an artist to do. So we're gonna go chop it up with him.
I'm boosting badass girl. Can I get with it?
What else do I got? Of course, Thursday, February 2nd. If you don't know already, Money Train's new single is dropping, Ride the Train. So make sure you download it. We got the pre-save link out to make sure you get it first. Unfortunately, if you didn't know, he had his whole TikTok challenge and went viral. Well, his TikTok page just got banned. So
for what?
Because they make their own rules over there.
Right. Because somebody did the challenge and he posted it on Facebook, posted it on Instagram. He reposted on his TikTok page. They banned it. So no warning, no nothing. They just took the whole page. He's trying to get it back. I don't know if he's going to get it back. So 24,000 followers on TikTok.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the song will be dropping on Thursday on his birthday, and I think he actually just sent me a message about a party or some shit. I don't know. I don't think I have anything else. I can't think of anything right now. No. I got a train at 6:30 in the morning, so that's about all I got.
All right.
Well, thank you guys. Wait, if someone get pissed about what you say, that's their problem. I know that's right. Fuck them. If y'all want to come on the show and be a special guest co-host, let us know. Send us an inbox or a DM. Daniel said a money train. Yes, my artist name is Money Train. Money Train, Money Train, Money Train. Check him out. All platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Check him out. Ride the Train is the song, the new song. Y'all let us know. Come on the platform, talk to us. We like to have grown folk conversations, even if we don't agree. We talk it out, respect each other's opinions, and we live to fight another day. Okay. Shut up, Daniel. He's so crazy. We appreciate y'all in the comments. Y'all check us out next Tuesday. We'll be back same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Breaking Barriers podcast. We're trying to break these barriers, even if they don't want us to break them. We're going to try. We'll see y'all next week. We out, y'all. Peace.